Ah, wood stove feels good. All right. Here we go again. Ran over to the other garage and grabbed this. It's a paper shredder made by Shredder Essentials. Model number 6 sheet maximum, so it's probably not going to have too big of a motor. I'm not plugging in. Look, it's all rusted. Who knows what's living in here? Somebody gave it to me to scrap, or maybe I found it in the trash at the insurance company. Don't really remember. It's all jammed up. All right. That's not going to work. That'll work. Yep. There we go. Void if removed. Now, being that this is only a 6 sheet, probably doesn't have too big of a motor in it. Screws hiding under there. Got to keep the screws. And we're in. Alright, not really too concentrated on taking it apart. Maybe it'll just pull apart. Get this plastic off. Yeah, paper mess. I got paper for the wood stove. We'll go small bit. This is one of my favorite tools. It's just one of them 5-in-1. You got a little oily because it was all rusty. Just a 5-in-1 adapter. You throw the handle right in the garbage. And put it in your drill. There we go. Seeing green board. Circuit board's green on at least one side. Doesn't look like too good of a board. There's going to be some kind of a sensor in here. This is the paper switch. This is what turns it on when you put your paper in. Oh, there's brass in that. That little drill. Oh, that's interesting. Was like an air bladder there. Some kind of photo cell maybe? I don't know. There's a switch to take apart. I need me some cutters. I'm going to put on some gloves so I don't end up bleeding everywhere, because there is a lot of sharp metal in here. Well, you don't so much have to cut them. Try to cut them as close as you can. Sometimes you can just grab them and rip them. Zip ties always holding stuff together. We got some plastic. And what is this little gizmo? Another switch. More brass. There it is. Get rid of this plastic. Now all of this can go in the tin bucket just the way it is. I want that motor. How do I get that motor off without taking too much apart? So you got to take some stuff apart. Clamp right on the motor. Keep forgetting I got a vise. Not used to having one. Some more plastic for the trash. Or you could supposedly do some artwork or something, or I don't know. Some people like gluing this crap together and hanging it on their wall. That's what I think of it. Now I got the screws. I need the ones for the motor. That's all I want is the motor. Don't make more work than what you have to. Oh. Now you could stop right here and you could call this copper bearing and just throw it in your copper bearing bucket. You know, cut your wires. Cut your wires for your wire bucket. But I think I'm going to cut these windings out. That's what I'm going to do. Because you can get more for it. Get the wires out of my way. And this will be quick. Tough to get the copper out of this, but I can do it. There's a way. I'll show you in a different video. And now it's as simple as cutting the copper on one side. Oh, and these are nice and sharp too. I bet she'll pull right out now. Boom, copper, just like that. Now this is number 2 copper. It has a little bit of that varnishing on it. The varnishing for the insulation. But let's go in your number 2 bucket just the way it is. And we are almost done. My plug-in trick. Alright. You're not cutting these. You pull them out. Look at that. And now you get the brass and the copper. So, not too bad, not too bad. That didn't take too long. And, you know, you could save screws for stuff, but I'm not going to save screws. You can save these parts. I'm sure this motor may have worked. I'm sure this motor could have been sold. Components could have been sold. So, turn the scale on first. It's all zeroed out. Put the copper on the scale. Now this is copper bearing. I won't be taking that apart. We got some steel. Low grade circuit board. Might as well just call this copper bearing because that's what it's worth. Tin wire. And we're not going to worry about the screws. Oh, I forgot the brass out of the switches. This is easy. You break them. little piece of brass there. I bet it's all brass. And this little guy right here, that's a silver contact. I'm going to hang on to that. I'm going to put that aside. I'm going to start a jar of silver contacts. I'll show you how to get those off here pretty soon too. Always two there are. Silver contacts. There's the other. Got one more. There's going to be silver contacts in here too. One silver. We're scrapping this right down to nothing. Right down the nuts and bolts and screws. There's the other silver contact. And we got a nice little bit of brass. Now we are finished. I'll throw these in the copper bearing. Now we're finished. So, what do we got? We got 3.4 pounds total. So I'm going to tear that. Most of that is going to be your 10. That was 2.8 pounds of 10. And number 2 insulated. Got 0.18 pounds. Not bad. Let's see how much brass. Brass doesn't even register. .14 pounds of copper. Copper adds up quick. And 0.4 of copper bearing. So not too bad. I hope you guys are liking the new videos and liking the new format. Trying different video settings. Different camera settings. I'll eventually find a good one. And there's going to be a lot more scrapping videos to come. I'm going to get scrapping like crazy here soon. You watch. There's going to be a video every day. If I can, I'll do my best. So just remember guys, scrap is everywhere. All you gotta do is find it, sort it, and hoard it. So, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe.